Good evening, Commissioners. The project in front of you tonight is for a special use permit and tentative track map permits to develop a medical office complex at 1750 Solar Drive. The applicant is requesting a special use permit to develop the 3.69-acre property located at 1750 Solar Drive. The project proposes a medical office complex consisting of 8 single-story buildings ranging between approximately 3,000 square feet and 8,500 square feet. The applicant is also requesting a tentative tract map to allow the individual sale of the proposed 8 buildings within a commonly owned parcel containing parking, driveways, landscaping, and pedestrian pathways. The project is located in the northern eastern portion of the city at 1750 Solar Drive. The project site is currently developed as a surface parking lot. On April 25th, 1996, the Planning Commission approved Development Design Review Permit PZ 96-5-14 to provide additional parking for the development to the north, located at 1800 Solar Drive. The parking was not a part of the required parking for the development, and therefore the proposed development of this property does not impact the compliance of the property to the north. The project is located within the Business Research Park Zone. The surrounding uses include light manufacturing, limited manufacturing, and an adult school. The development proposal has a general plan land use designation of Business Research Park and is located within the BRP zoning district. In accordance with the Oxnard City Code, the proposed medical office complex may be permitted with an approved special use permit. The applicable development standards of the BRP zone have been compared to the project and, as shown in the staff report, complies. The proposed project furthers many of the policies identified in the 2030 General Plan, as identified in the staff report. The key policies include promoting the efficient use of larger vacant parcels by encouraging infill development, adherence to the Development Advisory Committee process, and a focus on business attraction, retention, and expansion efforts on companies and institutions that provide benefits and livable wages for Oxnard residents. The project will comply with zoning standards, including lot coverage, where 40% is the maximum, and the project proposes 26.7%, and all setbacks. Development tables were incorporated into the staff report showing and comparing applicable development standards for this project. The project would be accessed from a private driveway off an existing street, Winkle Way, to the northwest of the property. This ingress and egress will allow for access through 2 drive aisles. In accordance with OCC Section 16-622, parking will be provided at a rate of 1 space per 250 square feet of gross floor area for general office use and 1 space per 200 square feet of gross floor area for medical office use. The project proposes around 3,400 square feet of medical office use and around 5,900 square feet of general office use, resulting in 191 required parking stalls. The project is providing 195 stalls, consisting of 186 standard stalls, 7 ADA stalls, and 2 ADA EV stalls. Additionally, the project proposes 6 motorcycle stalls and bike racks. The proposed buildings will have a maximum height of 25.5 feet, and the proposed medical office complex buildings will feature a facade with contemporary stucco and dual glazed windows, and in addition, metal awnings and metal sails will be utilized to break the monotony. Exterior lighting will be provided by beam LED lights with bronze finishes to provide a contemporary facade cohesive to the exterior design of the building. All on-site outdoor lighting will be installed to ensure lighting does not illuminate properties outside of the project site. 15%, or roughly 24,000 square feet of the lot area, is required to be landscaped. The project will provide a little over 29,000 square feet, which is roughly 18%. The project will provide landscape areas throughout the site that would feature low water use, native and regionally adapted plants, including grasses, succulents, and trees. Additionally, 50 trees will be added throughout the property, and public right-of-way landscaping will also be installed. The current landscape fronting Rice Avenue is severely damaged, and the applicant proposes to replant vegetation and replace dead trees with new trees in like value at one tree for every 40 feet of property line. The project will also include a master sign program. The proposed sign program for the center has been provided in Attachment C. The sign program has been designed to comply with the sign regulations of the Oxnard City Code, and a new sign program is being requested due to the proposed industrial complex. The proposed sign program also outlines the type of signs and standards for all other building signs, freestanding signs, window graphics, and door graphics on site, which are consistent with the city code. All future businesses would be subject to these requirements, and all site permits requested for businesses at any of these 8 future businesses would be reviewed by planning staff for compliance with the sign program. To help alleviate any concerns, several conditions of approval have been incorporated into the draft resolution of approval, and here are some examples. Staff believes there is no significant reasons to oppose this application, and under the recommended conditions, we believe that the proposed project will have little, if any, adverse impact to the area. CEQA Section 15332, Class 32, consists of projects characterized as infill development that meet the following conditions. The project is consistent with the applicable general plan designation and all applicable general plan policies, as well as with applicable zoning designation and regulations. The proposed development occurs within city limits on a project site of no more than 5 acres, substantially surrounded by urban uses. The project site has no value as habitat for endangered, rare, or threatened species. Approval of the project would not result in any significant effects relating to traffic, noise, air quality, or water quality, and the site can be adequately served by all required utilities and public services. The project complies with all Class 32 requirements, and a notice of exemption will be filed. Notice of the public hearing was provided in several locations, including the newspaper, on on-site posting, and through the mail to property owners within 300 feet of the subject property. At the time of this recording, no public comment has been submitted in support or in opposition of the project. Staff recommendation to the Commission is that the Planning Commission find the project to be categorically exempt from environmental review pursuant to CEQA Guidelines Section 15332, Infill Development, that the Commission adopts a resolution recommending the City Council approve Planning and Zoning Permit number 23302, Tentative Track Map, and that the Planning Commission adopt a resolution approving Planning and Zoning Permit number 23-500-05, subject to certain findings and conditions. Thank you. Staff is available to answer any questions that the Commission may have.